Hi, do you find it hard to comprehend and understand the nature of consciousness and how all of existence can be included within one consciousness of one great being? Well, I'm going to explain it to you. And I'm going to make sure it's as easy and relatable to grasp and understand as possible. As always, I am your host, everything and everyone, yes and nothing and no one, Anonymous, at your service, my liege. Okay, so, to make it simple, and this is really simple. Uh, as far as there being some great, huge, massive consciousness, awareness that comprises all, the way to look at it would be to look at your own biology and your own genetic makeup and your own being as a person, whatever, doesn't matter. Animals, it's all the same shit. Uh, okay, yeah. So, do you all understand and you all accept with science and biology that you have cells that make up your body, organs that don't look like one another and all function in their own way. You're also comprised of mites and bacteria and all types of living things that make up and comprise you and your wholeness and all of you. The things that live on you that I know freaks everybody out. And when I remember when I was in school, I was like, ah! When they put that video on of like mites eating your skin and all that, I was like, turn it off! But I'm just saying this because it's important to get the point across. Well, notice how you're comprised of a whole bunch of different things, all living, all seemingly their own separate entities, and they have no idea who and what you are. They don't know who Anonymous is or who Kathy or Michael, whatever your name is. All they know is like, say if you're like one of those like mites that like eats the skin. All they know is they wake up and they're like, oh, another day. Oh, I'm gonna eat some skin. They have no idea that they're serving you as a whole. That every little part and aspect of you is all functioning in its own way to further and continue the process of your life and sustenance as that life. Uh, which would also, I'd like to point out how everyone is always dying at the same time as being reborn, simply through the fact that all your cells are dying like that constantly and regenerating the same way all at one time. That's how life is death and death is life, or that's one of the many ways that it could be explained. Um, yeah, so if you just expand what I just said outward via looking at the universe, plants, animals, fish, water, whatever, start with the planet, think about everything that's here, then go to other planets, so on and so forth. If you want to think about other beings on other planets, which why wouldn't there be? That just doesn't make sense to think that there wouldn't. And then there is, it's like, here's a cool thing too. In Men in Black, at the end of it, I don't remember if it was one or two, could have been two, maybe it was one, but where the agent shows I can't remember who's J and who's K, but whatever, the locker with the little alien dudes living inside the locker, and then he shows them, he opens like another door and it shows that our whole existence here is inside another locker and somewhere else. That's the same thing. It's the same concept. That's actually what is. It was just portrayed in a really cool, funny way, but it's pretty much that in a nutshell. Yeah, so that's kind of how that works if you're curious. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I want to keep this nice and short, sweet, and simple and not run on like I normally do. Uh, Hope that helps you guys out and makes sense. Obviously, if anyone has any questions in the future, feel free to ask. I'd be more than happy to respond. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's gonna say, "Oh, I'll never reach out to anyone." No, no, no. If I ever get viewers, believe me, and if you leave a comment that interests me, oh, I'm reaching out. I won't reach out to ask for money as much as I'd like to and need to, but I will reach out for conversation's sake because I'm just a curious sort and I love being able to talk and ask questions and get other people's perspectives, even if it completely doesn't match mine. That's the fun of life. Who wants to just be around shit and people who all think the same? Anyway, you can have it too because you already do. Uh, yeah, I hope that made sense.